Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you're all fine and stay at home. This is the lecture for class 7 subject English, and this is your 25th lecture, and that is the last lecture of this month. After that you will give the exam, so be ready for it and have a good preparation for your upcoming exams, and good luck for it, and do proper preparation and also make the timetable for your study. Today we will revise. Today is our revision. So we will revise the perfect tenses. What is tense? Tense means to indicate time, and what is perfect? Perfect means action is completed. Today we will revise the formation and examples and definition of present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Perfect means action is completed. Just recall to your mind, perfect means action is completed. So here is the main bar or the main thing is that for perfect we use third form of verb. Third form of verb used for the perfect to show that action is completed. Third form of verb and past participle. Past participle means third form of verb. Perfect बनाने के लिए हमें क्या चीज़ चाहिए? Third form of verb to show that, and it will show that action is completed. So let's start with the present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? This tense describes an action which has been completed at the present time. It means that action is completed but in present time. Present perfect tense. In Urdu we have the identification चुका है, चुकी है, चुका हूँ, चुके हैं, लिया है, दिया है. It means अलिफ है एंड पे आता है. अगर बच्चों हम कहेंगे खाली लिया या दिया तो इट मीन्स डैट इट इज़ सिंपल पास्ट. ये हमने पढ़ा था लास्ट के सिंपल पास्ट में होता है लिया, दिया, किया. लेकिन जब यहाँ पे बात आ जाए लिया है, दिया, तो इसका मतलब है हम परफेक्ट की बात करें. इसका मतलब है ये प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट है, ये सिंपल पास्ट नहीं है. स्टूडेंट मेक कन्फ्यूजन while they translate into English. They may make sentences like that in simple past, and that is not right. If there is liya and diya, then it is simple past, but there is liya hai, diya hai, that means that it is present perfect tense. Like we have another example, बच्चा सो गया है. If I say बच्चा सो गया, it means simple past. But when I say बच्चा सो गया है, अलिफ है, it means that present perfect. मैं सबक याद कर चुका हूँ. So let's have a look on affirmative formation. First we use subject, and after that has an F to show that it is present. And third form of verb, it is shows that it is perfect, and after that object. Has, have plus third form used for present perfect. मैंने अपना फ़र्ज़ अदा कर दिया है. I have done my duty. अली ने सवाल हल कर लिया है. अली has solved the sum. गुलकार गीत गा चुका है. The singer has sung a song. Has, have plus third form. In negative and interrogative we use subject. After that has not, have not for present and negative. After that third form and object. Same these sentences I have changed into negative and interrogative. Like I have not done my duty. Have not plus third form. Ali has not solved the sum. Has plus third form. Has is used for the singulars, and have is used for the plural forms of subjects. The singer has not sung a song. Has, have plus third form. After that we have interrogative formation. Has, have at the start of the sentence, and after that we have subject and third form, and after that object and question mark. Have I done my duty? Question mark. Has Ali solved the sum? Question mark. Has the singer sung a song? Question mark. Has, have plus third form for present perfect. Now we have past perfect. It means the past time is called past perfect, and we use the first we recall the definition. This tense describes an action which has been completed in past time. Present perfect means completed in present time, and past perfect means past action has been completed in past time. We have the identification like चुका था, चुके थे, लगा दी थी वगैरह आता है. This tense is made by the putting had. In present perfect we have has, have plus third form, and in past we have had plus third form. Like वो इस वक्त सो चुका था, past perfect, but इसने दवाई नहीं पी थी, past perfect. Now we have our affirmative formation. मस्बत जुमलों की फॉर्मेशन क्या होती है इसकी? सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट. हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म, एक्शन हैड बीन कंप्लीटेड इन द पास्ट. हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म, मैंने फरहान को मारा था. आई हैड बीटन फरहान. अली सो चुका था. अली हैड स्लेप्ट. हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म, हमारी टीम एक गोल कर चुकी थी. आवर टीम हैड स्कोर्ड अ गोल. Our team had scored a goal. Had plus third form. Past perfect. Past perfect. Had plus third form. When we convert into negative and interrogative, we have the formation like that. When a subject at the start of the sentence, after that had not, and perfect to show that it is perfect. Had plus third form. Past perfect. After that object. Ali had not beaten Farhan. I had not beaten Farhan. Ali had not slept. Our team had not scored a goal. Had plus third form, and had not plus third form, past perfect negative. Now we have interrogative. Had at the start of the sentence. After that we have subject and third form object, and in the end put question mark. It means past perfect interrogative. Had I beaten Farhan? Question mark. Had Ali slept? Question mark. Had our team scored a goal? Question mark. So these are the examples. After that we have future perfect tense. It means that this is the tense that describe an action which has to be completed in future. Which has to be completed in future. Future perfect tense. In Urdu we have चुका होगा, चुकी होंगी, चुके होंगे वगैरह आता है. In Urdu we have some sentences. लड़कियां अपने घरों को जा चुकी होंगी. उसने जुर्माना अदा कर दिया होगा. दिया होगा, चुकी होंगी. Future perfect. Affirmative formation we use for subject. After that will have and shall have. Shall have just we use with the IV subject, and whatsoever the subject we use will have. And after will have and shall have we use third form. It means that it is perfect and object. Future perfect. Will have, shall have plus third form. Will have, shall have plus third form. Let's have a look on the example. फरजाना कपड़े धो चुकी होगी. फरजाना will have washed the clothes. Will have plus third form. परिंदे घोंसलों से उड़ चुके होंगे. The birds will have flown from the nests. Will have plus third form. Future perfect tense. दादी अम्मा ने दवाई पी ली होगी. The grandmother will have taken medicine. मैं लाहौर जा चुका हूँगा. Recall to mind with I and we use shall. I shall have gone to Lahore. Shall have plus third form. So that is the formation of future perfect affirmative sentences. After that we have negative and interrogative formation of future perfect. First we recall the negative formation subject. After that will and not, then have. Students make errors in to make the sentence of negative. They write will have not. No, it is not right. After the main helping verb we use not, and after that we use the other words that is used to describe and that is used for the tense. Like will and shall are the main helping verb, and after that we use or we put not and then have. After that we use third form of verb and object. Okay, will not have, shall not have plus third form. Future perfect negative sentence making formation. Farzana will not have washed the clothes. will not have plus third form. Future perfect continuous. Sorry, future perfect negative. Future perfect negative. The bird will not have flown from the nest. The grandmother will not have taken medicine. Will not have. I shall not have gone to Lahore. Will then not, then have. Will not have plus third form. After that we have interrogative formation. Will and shall at the start of the sentence. After that we put the subject according to the helping verbs according to the subject. If there is I and we use shall, and with other subjects we use will, and after subject we use have to show that it is perfect and third form of verb, and object then question mark. Will subject have plus third form plus object. Here are the examples for the future perfect interrogative sentences. Will Farzana have washed the clothes? Question mark. Will the birds have flown from the nest? Question mark. Shall I have gone to Lahore? Question mark. Will, shall plus subject plus have plus third form plus object. So student, this is your revision of the perfect tenses, and recall is once again that perfect means action is completed and tense means to indicate time. It means that action is completed in the present, then it is called present perfect. Action is completed in the past, then it is called the past perfect tense. Action will be completed in the future, will have to be completed in the future, then it is called the future perfect tense. And for perfect tense we use third form of verb, that is called past participle. Formations, we have to recall the formation as well. Present perfect has have plus third form. Past perfect had plus third form. Future perfect will have shall have plus third form. So this is your lecture. So student, do practice of perfect tenses on your notebooks. Allah Hafiz.